Mary T and Annette and Thelma, Adeline. So, Funyuns and chocolate milk, lemon
And salt.
and salt,
Peanut butter and dill
peanut butter and dill pickles. I think you're all nuts. That's what I think. I think you're all nuts. Okay. Mary T. There's Mary T. Who else we got on here? Adeline Thelma, I've said. Annette, I've said. Irene's there. Hi, Irene. And I think that's it for right now. You guys have been chatty this morning. Oh, there's Pam. Hi, Pam.
Mary R.
I said Mary R.
I say Mary T.
Oh, maybe I didn't say Mary R. Hello, Mary R. You said Mary T. Okay. Whew, we're going to build some things today. Let's build some stuff. I need to start easy. You guys would not believe how long I've been up. Okay, there's Brenda. Hi, Brenda. Let's make the car. The car looks pretty easy. Hi, Catherine. Let's make the car. We're going to make 3 sets today. Let's start with this car. So we'll start with 1 base layer is off our base sheet. We'll pull that one up. We got 1 on our cardstock. I don't know what kind of car it is. Some kind of little British car that we never see here. And I need 1 very complete image. And I think this is the most complete one. The second most complete one's down here. I'll put that on our cardstock. It's going to be one of those that hangs off the bottom and I need to clip off a little bit. And this one, put it up there. I'll get this one, and put it down here. There are going to be a lot of layers on these cars. Hi, Sharma. Good to see you. And put a grill on that car. Put a grill on this car. And then we have 1 more piece of grill. I'll put on this car. And we have a wreath. It can go on here. We have presents. It can go over here. And then we have headlights. Let's put the headlights on this one. And we have 2 more presents.
Annette says where she lives, there's 2 of those cars.
Oh, yeah?
One is black and the other is dark blue with a stripe on it.
Oh.
It has the steering wheel on the other side.
Can you imagine having the steering wheel on the wrong side and then trying to drive it in the U.S.? That has to be confusing. Okay, we got all our pieces out. So we will start assembling. There probably are some around here too if I knew where to look, but I've never noticed one.
Hi to Glenn.
Hi, Glenn. How's everybody this morning? We got a nice crew this morning so far.
17 people watching.
Hello also to everybody who's out there and watching us, just not signed in to chat. We appreciate having you out there. Okay, this has some windows to pop out. I'm going to go ahead and pop them out since I know they're on my backing sheet. I'm going to put a few little foam squares on here. Get a couple little pieces here. You probably should zoom in just a little, honey. I drive on the wrong side of the road all the time. Yeah. Yeah, I think I'd be a menace driving over there. That would be something, wouldn't it? The one thing that would remind you to drive on the wrong side of the road, though, is having your steering wheel on the wrong side. So I guess that would help you a little bit. Alrighty. So put our bigger car piece on. And our next car piece. You guys believe we finished this entire kit, all 12 sets as of today? We will finish them. Then we'll do one of those videos that shows you all the cards we made out of this kit. Oh, that's not quite big enough. Whoops. Are we still going to try and go to the movies today, Bryce?
Depends if you can stay awake that long.
Well, that's a good question. That's
Happy Veterans
Oh,
Day.
wow. Oh, my gosh, that's a good concert, Mary. The Eagles and the Doobie Brothers. That's awesome. Okay, we got our first layer together, and it looks cute. Okay. Uh-oh.
Today's Veterans Day.
Oh, it is. Today's Veterans Day, guys. Here in the U.S. Thankful for all our veterans. Thankful for our active servicemen, too. Keep us safe. Have kept us safe through the years. Windshield out of that one since I know it's already on the next layer.
Annette's son-in-law's birthday is today.
Happy birthday. Have you spoken to your daughter today? Your eldest?
Yes.
Is her husband still with her, or is he?
At the moment, they keep pushing it back a day or two at a time.
Biscuit tins. No license needed. Oh my gosh. One more interesting facet to trying to drive in France. We had a fun class last night. We were making twas the night before Christmas cards that we made here together at the Craftiganza kit. It was fun. We have a pretty good group on Friday nights. They're terrifying. The drivers or the cars, Catherine? The biscuit tins. Okay, here's our second one put together. We'll trim that little bit that goes over the bottom. That's just what they do sometimes. Could be both. Right. I used up on my phone. Maybe I did. Oh, it's on the floor, but it's almost gone anyway. Time to get another one out. The drivers. Yeah, that is the terrifying part. We have a few cities in the U.S. that have crazy drivers. I understand San Francisco has some problems right now with theft and homelessness and a variety of things that make it not so desirable a vacation place. Otherwise, it's one of my favorite places to visit. But I will tell you, there are some crazy, crazy drivers in San Francisco. Totally nuts. People are nuts. I visited there. I don't even know how many years ago it was now. How long ago was Trend? That was a long time ago, 40 years. No, it couldn't be. Yeah, it could be. We were riding around in a taxi cab, and I know that if that cab is still in service, my fingerprints are still in the dashboard. Oh, crazy. Oh, people could drive their golf carts on the road in that area. We have a little retirement community right down the road from us called King City. And people can drive their golf carts in town there, but they can't go out on the highway. Highway 99. I just lost a headlight. There it is, though I found it. Oh my. So the motorways must be like our highways. When we live here in Tigard, it is little. We have a state highway 99 that comes really close to our house. And it's the busiest stretch of road, this busiest state highway in the state of Oregon. It's very, very busy. And it gets very congested sometimes. It would be a terrible place to live if it weren't for the fact that you learn how to drive around having to go on the state highway. Go this way and that through the neighborhoods to avoid having to go on the highway. Those who lost their license drive mopeds. Even in the winter snow and ice. Okay. That ought to be exciting to see too. I got an idea. Why don't we put those who lost their license on nothing automated? Did you see the final email I sent you about free shipping? No. No, I haven't seen it yet, but I haven't done email yet. I just literally got up immediately prior to walking in here to do this video today. Did not sleep well last night. I had big plans about getting up this morning. They didn't materialize. My husband woke me up at 20 minutes to 11.
No, 10:30 is when I woke you up.
Oh, okay. 10:30.
Got out of bed was 20.
That is
later.
true.
By the time you wandered out here, it was 2:12.
Whoops. Just wanted to remind you guys about sending me some photos. They don't have to be professional shots. They can be candid. They can be funny. They can be whatever you want. But send me some photos and I will show them during class and people can guess who they are. I put one in, but I think you'd guess right away. For some reason, I just have the feeling you would know me right off. Okay. Now, I'm going to take my scissors and clip the bottom part of this off, because we don't need that hanging down. Now, this looks like a European A6 to me. So let's use a European A6. That's actually going to be perfect. Use a European A6 over here. Well, yours was a better time, Annette. Yours is, what, you're 2 hours later than here, right? That's a downright civil hour of the day. Three hours. It's rainy and damp here too. The wind has been blowing, so there are leaves just really accumulated on the deck this morning. Do you mean photos of you when you were children or just funny photos? Any photo you want to send, and you don't have to send it physically. You can send it via email and I can print it. So any photo you want to send, and then people can guess who's who. Since we don't normally see each other, it's fun just even to guess based on today's photos. I loved the photo I got from the cut of Thelma and what was the other person? Shoot. Yeah, anyway. So that'd be fun. I like to see you. All right, I put tape on my card. I'm gonna need my cardstock right at the top of it. Alice, yeah, thank you. My brain went clunk and stopped. That tends to happen in the morning. It tends to happen at night too, and in between. Oh, this is cute. Look how cute that is. James checking in to make sure you're breathing. Oh, let's see. That's a nice one. Let's do, I think I like this red one. Season's Greetings from Across the Miles. That looks cute. It looks very cute. Let's go with it. I don't know why I have like 4 foam squares in my hand for one little tag. I think I'm out of control. Yes, Mary sent one of her and Gemma. Gemma's a pretty girl, Mary. I knew she would be. German Shepherds tend to be beautiful, but she's a pretty girl. There's our first card, guys. 1 down, 8 to go. I will never look at these little cards the cars the same way again. Now that I know that they're biscuit tins. That's just funny. Makes me happy. I wondered if I was going to have enough cardstock to do all this, but I believe I can. I think we'll just use this piece right here for our second one, and then we'll have this big piece for our third one. So this will work out just fine. We'll make 2 European A6s and about a 5x5 maybe. I don't want to scare the small children. Okay, let's see. Sometimes when even though it's just the right amount of cardstock, sometimes when I cut them, they get too small. This is perfect. I'm just going to glue it down. So what I'm doing here is to get this next piece of cardstock and allow this bigger piece for our final card. I'm turning this over, and I'm going to put the red on the bottom instead of on the top. And then we can have the snowy sky above it. Biscuit tins. It's having a hissy fit, huh? I don't know why the word hissy fit just reminded me of this story, but when I was a kid, we lived out in the country, and stray animals were always finding their way to our house. It's like they knew they would find compassion there. And one of the many, many stray animals that found its way to our house was a Muscovy duck. You guys ever seen a Muscovy? A Muscovy is the ugliest duck ever. They have it almost looks like a scaly red head and white pin feathers, but not all over their head. It just had little white pin feathers on his head. He was ugly. We couldn't tell if it was a boy or a girl, so we called it he's her. He's her. And he hissed. I think that's what reminded me of the hissy fit. He hissed all the time. He didn't quack like a duck. He hissed. We thought there was something wrong with him, but then we found out that was just the kind of duck he was. Geezer. Had him for years. He's hung around. Heezer, that's what we called him. And just because he was kind of a hisser, it kind of made sense anyway. Heezer. We had so many pets that showed up at our house. My mom was always saying, "You're not going to collect any more animals." And about that time, something else would show up, and it was hungry, and we'd feed it. Yeah, Muscovy. I don't remember if it's M-I-S or M-A-S, but it was a Muscovy duck. Ugliest thing ever. Please, anyone, please come take these praline pecans from me.
Okay.
Bryce says he's on his way. Because that's what friends do, right, Bryce?
That's right.
Let's see. I want something else on here. I think we'll use this border. I'd just like to have a little more color. So I'm going to use this border here. I will do that. I will put a picture of my mom in amongst the photos so you guys could guess. There it is, M-U-S. Thank you. Thank you, Annette. Yes, I will put a picture of my mom. And I think I'm safe doing that because I don't think my mom and I particularly looked alike. My sister and my mom look alike. My mom and I didn't look alike, but my dad and I, oh boy. You guys saw a picture of my dad, you wouldn't believe it. We really look alike. When I'm missing my dad and I want to see him, I just look in the mirror. I can see his face in mine. And my Jordan is just like me, poor kid. She couldn't deny me if she tried. Because she's going to look just like her mama. Although Jordan is really taking the weight off. So other than the fact that maybe she won't get as big as mama, she looks just like her mom. Okay. I think once we add some stickles to the trees, this is going to be really cute. See that extra little bit of foiling there where we put that border on really helped too. I wish we had a round sentiment of some sort, but there isn't one on this one. Of course, I could, if I had thought about it, I could maybe get it in somewhere. I could put it there. That actually doesn't look bad. Let's do that. Mary says the pralines are gone already, Bryce. Sorry. I'm going to put this tag right over the top of that tree because I think that's cute. There we go. All right, 2. Now he's got this nice big piece of cardstock back here, all ready for our car. And we have all those beautiful trees there. We hardly need them. What do we want for a card base on this one? I could get another European A6. This is a, not sure what this one is actually. I'll read. 6.5 by 4.5. I don't know where I got a 6 1/4 by 4.5, but this would be a good one to go under that. And I think we can make that work really well. I think I'll trim it to a more normal swing. Do I want to do that though? I just don't know if I have an envelope for it. Here, let me just get a regular A6 out. You guys sure sent some cute Halloween cards. We thank you for that. Yeah. I'm just going to use a regular European A6 on here. See, this is why I love using European A6. I'm going to be able to get 3 cards out of this, and I will still have enough cardstock left for a 4th if I had another topper. Gonna be on a sugar buzz now. Yes. I'm still doing my Weight Watchers, and I'm slowly getting the weight back off. I'm so annoyed with myself for putting it all back on last year, but I'm working on it. I'm back down to, let's see, I'm 27 pounds down. Still a long ways to go, but 27 pounds back and getting it on. And I ate one of my snack foods that I have discovered that was in the Weight Watchers plan that is just like my indulgence, and I love it, is chocolate Cheerios. I can have so many pieces of chocolate Cheerios for not very many points. That I have been truly, truly enjoying the chocolate Cheerios. I'm going to cut the bottom off on this card, guys, on this topper, so I can make this fit. And then I'm going to put, it is a process, Mary, it absolutely is, but I'm getting there. I'm annoyed with myself for ever putting it all back on, but I've decided I have to forgive myself because that was a pretty traumatic year. And, you know, we're human. And we make mistakes, and then we just have to pick up and do it again. But I love my chocolate Cheerios. Yeah, it's just cereal, and I eat it dry. And you can have a whole cup of chocolate Cheerios for 5 Weight Watchers points. So for 10, you can have 2 cups of chocolate Cheerios, and I can make those last a long time. I'm watching TV or sitting around doing stuff, working on my books or whatever it is I'm doing. I can just pick at those like eating popcorn, you know. Whoops. Got that upside down, and I got the glue on the part I'm cutting off. I'm enjoying my chocolate Cheerios. He said it's one of my big indulgences. You're talking about getting sugar highs. I can actually kind of get a sugar high from a couple cups of chocolate Cheerios because I don't eat much sugar now. And it doesn't have a lot of sugar. The number 1 ingredient in chocolate Cheerios is oats. So it doesn't have an awful lot of sugar in it, but there's enough to give me a little buzz. My uncle did a weight loss program years ago, and his indulgence was regular Cheerios. And they're okay, but the chocolate ones are so much better. And it didn't matter whether they were chocolate or regular, they counted the same number. So I said, well, let's have the ones with the sugar then. Let go. Thank you. Oops. I got that on there crooked. Can I take it off without ruining the topper? Yes, I can. I got it straight. I just cut it way further over on one side than I did on the other. Huh. Oh, well, this isn't good either. Darn it. Bear with me, guys. I'm going to get there. I'm going to try and see if I can get there without totally destroying my card. That will be the challenge. To see if I can do that. I realized that the glue slid. And take my wet wipe and pick up some of that stray glue. I have a dryer here, a little towel. Okay. Now let's try and put that tag back on. I still have a piece of border left. I don't know. I don't know if this can make sense or not. My card's a little lighter on this side. I could put that on there. This one's a really busy card. Probably would have been better off going with a bigger card, but you know, sometimes you just gotta try stuff. What's the go back so I can see what they're talking about. 3 red cards for that. Debbie, one of the concert tickets on the floor was $19,251. Oh my gosh. Wow. Wow. That's crazy. And I agree with whoever said that's for people with more money than brains. Wow.
They can buy 3 red cars for that.
Okay. Well, there we go. That's the last of our cars. So we got our 3 red cars. There we go. And these could definitely use some stickles. All right, let's see what else we got here. I looked at the village, but I wasn't sure I wanted to deal with that many pieces right off. Let's do the village last. We have more pieces. Let's do the snowball fight with the dog. So, do any of your dogs ever get the zoomies where they just kind of run like a little mad thing around the house and up and down the stairs or do figure eights? That's what Teddy does. He does figure eights on the furniture. He'll run back and forth. He'll leap onto the sofa and whip around and jump back down and run over and jump into the chair and zoom around, and then he'd just keep doing figure eights till he gets so dizzy or gets so tired he has to stop and pant. And Teddy was doing zoomies with Bryce, and Bryce was pretending to be a monster that was going to get him. And that really gets Teddy riled up. He's running for all he's worth. And the 2 of them miscalculated, and they They crashed into each other. Teddy crashed right into Bryce's knee. Bryce has a huge bruise on his knee. And I was wondering, Teddy can't tell me if he has a headache, but I had to believe Teddy probably had a headache last night. Well, Teddy's cousins should be down soon, and when Jordan brings her dogs, they will run Teddy's socks off. He'll sleep for a week after they go. So he'll get some big rest coming up, but poor little boy. Joe Walsh said he had more fun at 20 in the 70s than he's having it in his 70s and the 20s. Brenda says she needs to get the zoomies. You wouldn't believe how fast Teddy gets running when he does that. When he does the zoomies.
Goes all out.
He's a wild thing. Sometimes I think he's just going to go right up over the back of one of those chairs and either go down the stairs or go out the window. He really gets going.
Well, he moves the chairs.
Yeah.
Hits them so hard.
He slides the chairs, doesn't he?
And that says Biscuit is getting old. She used to Zoom for an hour. Now 5 minutes is all and she's done.
Your cat Tasha used to get the zoomies too, didn't she?
I believe so.
Bryce's dad used to call
Ricochet.
Bryce's cat Ricochet because she'd get the zoomies and race all over the place.
I don't know if any of our other cats ever really got the zoomies.
Okay, we'll try and catch him doing the zoomies one of these days. We still need to put that gardening video out there. Teddy's just too cute out there helping water. Helping is in quotation marks. He's not especially helpful, but he's really cute. Okay, there's some little pieces on this one too. Figure out where they go. I think we'll wait and put these on when we see which ones need them. Okay, all the pieces are punched out. All right. We'll start with this one. She'll fuzz up her tail. That sounds cute. Tasha was a beautiful, overweight Siamese. Just so pretty. So I'm gonna run from Jayhawker. And she gets the zoomies.
She's gonna run from him?
Yeah.
Or to him?
That might be more accurate.
I think so.
There aren't a lot of good movies to see, but for some reason that movie, The Holdovers, just came out, and that's looking good. I think we have to go see that. So
You said there were 3.
there are 3 now. There's Napoleon is coming out the end of the month, and our Thanksgiving Day, I guess. And what's the third one? I don't remember now. Something they just advertised. Okay, so here's my first one. Haven't had many movie choices with the actor strike on, but the actor strike has settled. So, yay us. Maybe we'll eventually get new things to watch. Okay. This topper has a very cute little dog, a little ginger dog. Don't know what it's called, but really cute little terrier of some sort. Okay. This boot should go on the front of this one. Boy, I really have to clean my scissors. And you can see how gummy they are, but they're terrible. My good sharp scissors, too. I should be spanked for that.
Okay.
I've always wondered where that term the Bobbsey twins came from. Now I know, Catherine. A comic. Okay, we got one more set here. Oh, I think some of my extra pieces can go on some of the others. I've got quite a few pieces for this one. Okay. Oh, I don't know if I told you guys that Lauren passed another one of her CPA exams. I don't think I told you that yet. She passed one, she missed one, she retook the one she missed, and she missed it again. You have to have a 75, and she got a 72 and a 73, so she still has to retake that one again. But she passed the third one. She has another one coming up on the 15th. And I guess now she'll have to wait until next year to finish the one that she's taken a couple times, because it doesn't come around again until the new year. But she's making progress. Bryce and I are proud of her. They told Lauren about missing that second test was, if she's going to miss it, she needs to like score a 50. That 72 when a 75 would have passed is just too painful. It's too painful to get that close. She agreed. She's hit a 72 and a 73 on that test now. She has to have a 75 to pass it. But they are very, very difficult tests. She has worked so hard between school and then going straight into the test prep that she's going to enjoy the holidays and not having one to be working on during the holidays. And so she said she's going to finish this one, and then she's just going to take a couple of months here and relax and enjoy herself for a little bit. Celebrate some of the accomplishments instead of working so darn hard all the time. I don't think she gets to see what she did wrong. I don't know that, Brenda.
No. She does not.
Bryce says he doesn't think so either. Okay. That one's done. Let's see what needs. I still have two little pieces left. This one, put all these tiny squares on it. And got that one there. I don't know how I'm even supposed to get this one in back, maybe. I suppose I can try it. All right, all the pieces are together. So I think this one definitely wants to be one card. And that does look like a 5x5. So let's see what we've got in here. See if I've got one of those kind. That might be too big. It is too big. Let's see, I can cut down a 5x7 if I need to. I don't see one here, which I don't. I'll just make a 5x5. When all else fails, get your trimmer out. Okay, now I have a 5x5, and that's going to be just right for this card. Cute. Okay, let's go ahead and put this on a background. Okay. Well, the one thing I know is that she has real motivation to finish her exam because she knows at work she'll get a raise when she finishes it. So there's no real danger in her taking there's no real danger in her taking time off over the holidays that she won't get back to it. She'll get back to it. So that part's good. That's the real danger, isn't it? When we give ourselves time off after really pushing hard, is that we kind of find that we enjoy the time off and don't want to work that hard. But she is money motivated. So I know that she will want to go back and get that taken care of. That sounded like it was cutting a lot. It was. There was a little overhang in my card there. I had one side longer than the other, so I trimmed it off at the same time. I like this one. It says, "Have a ball this Christmas." That's cute. Let's use that one. Still no word on when Jake will be going out. We know soon, but we don't. They never will tell us when or where. But he's still home at this point. Isn't that cute? Look at that. Isn't that fun? All right. Now, what do I want to do here? Let me see what kind of glitter cards I have here. These glitter cards work really well. for filling in when you need one more. I like this blue. Oh, by the way, these cards are half price in the store today. I was going to tell you that first thing, and then I forgot. All the colors that we have are in the store, and they are all half price today. So jump and get those because they're beautiful. And I'm sure I shared with you before that they're not going to be around too long because they're discontinued by the manufacturer. So when these are gone, that'll be the end of them. I think I'm going to cut this card off about 1/2 inch. I think I'd like it better as a 6.5. Better as a 6.5 than a 7. Beautiful glitter. Wonderful time of the year, the sentiment says. That's going to look great. Put this last one on the cardstock. We'll go ahead and put some foam squares under here. Foam tends to hold really well to glitter, as does this tacky glue. The super tacky or the regular tacky, either one, will hold pretty well to glitter. This glitter doesn't shed, so that's nice. But my regular Cosmic Shimmer, my go-to glue, doesn't hold as well to this cardstock because it's thinner and it just goes down in the glitter instead of sitting on top of it where it grabs what you're putting on it. So I recommend tacky or foam to hold things to the glitter. This would be cute with a doily behind it. Wish I had one cut already. I'd use it. It's so pretty on that blue glitter. Isn't that pretty? So there's two. Yeah, this one right here would be super cute if I put a doily behind it. And I think I'll just... Let's see what sizes we want here. Okay. I think this one will be good. I think I want those snowflakes across the bottom. Ooh, that's going to be close though. I think it'll still be okay though. I can trim the bottom a little bit if I want to. I could try and see what happens if I go the other way. That's nice too. Okay, that's a little different effect than I was expecting, but let's go that way. I like that. Okay. Bye, Mary R. We got one more set after this one. I'm going to run this card. I'm going to use a European A6. I'm going to run it sideways, and I'm going to catch the snowflakes on the top and bottom of this card. I think that'll be really cute. I'm glad to hear you're feeling better, Sharma. It really takes the stuffings out of you sometimes when you have those experiences and surgeries. Okay, so like I said, I want this. I want all those snowflakes between the two red lines. So I'm just going to try really hard here to line this up correctly. And I'm going to cut it right out of the middle. Oh, that looks cute. Look how cute that is. I like that. Now let's take our little snowball throwers. I'm going to put from our family to yours. That's super cute. This might be my favorite. Oh, that's super cute. I love it. Let's go ahead and put some foam behind these characters here. Put them here. That's so cute. Oh my gosh. We're going to put this greeting from our family to yours up here in the corner. Would you please link this kit again, honey? A little overhang here I'm going to trim off. Oh, that's adorable. Oh my gosh, isn't that cute? I love that one. So let's look at these. These are all very different. I like them. We have our glittery one. We have our first one. And we have our last one. Aren't those cute? Oh my gosh, they look so much different, don't they? I love them. What great fun that was. This is definitely my favorite. Just never know what happens when you try repositioning things around different ways. Look at it in an unexpected way. We still had a couple little border pieces there that could be used on something else. All right. So,
Catherine liked the glitter one.
thank you, Catherine. It's easy to make fun, clever things when you have fun, clever materials to work with. That might just have to be a DL card there. Put a big sentiment up here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that would be perfect.
Kind of looks like it wants to be, doesn't it? I think I'm going to choose this one to be my third layer. I'll put this one that's actually a little more complete on my cardstock. And then I chose this one because I have some round oval or some ovals in our sentiments that I think would look really cute on there. So now I need to break up my other layers. That one, got lots of people to put on these. That one. I'll put pieces of buildings next. That one. That one. We have that one. I'm going to put one there. We'll put this one here. And then I have one more piece of a building here. Then we'll distribute the people. That one. Now, this big group of people. Actually, we've got 2 or 3 of those. So I'll put this one here. Excuse me. This one here. Yeah, we were talking about Lauren taking some time off after for the holidays and after when she gets her test done. She already told her dad, as soon as I finish my test, I'll be over on the 15th. So just plan on me coming that night because I'll be here. That was kind of cute. I'll be over right after I finish my test. She's a daddy's girl, that one, I'll tell you. Both the girls are good with me too, but they are daddy's girls, both of them. There's just no doubt about it. As long as they have plenty of time for their mom too, I'm okay with that. I realized when they were really little that he had won them both over and that they were going to be daddy's girls, both of them. But like I said, as long as they have time for their mom too, I got no problem with the fact that they adore their daddy. And they both do. Okay, that's all my characters punched out. Let's put these together. This has quite a few windows and stuff, but it looks like they can all punch out because there's colors behind them. So I'll take these out. The other day I was talking to, I think I might have said this the other night, so if I'm repeating myself, forgive me, but it's still a good story. I had said something that made Jordan particularly happy. And she said, Mom, you're just the best. I said, yeah, I know. And you just remember that when I'm old and gray and you have to take care of me. And she said, and that's different how? Old and gray. Well, I guess I absolutely fit that criteria. And Bryce said, she means when you have to change your depends. And Jordan said, Dad, we're not putting that out into the universe. I love that though. And that's different how? Granny pods. Okay. I assume it's like a little house. I don't know. What's a granny pod? I laughed, but I'm not sure. Seems like it'd be like a little house.
Yep.
Is it?
I think so.
Granny pod in the backyard. Okay.
Yes, a tiny house.
Tiny house. Okay. Wow, this one has really a lot of layers on it. But then, oh, I think they all do, so I will continue assembling as if I know what I'm doing. Oh, don't you know I'm claustrophobic, right? Are you really claustrophobic, Annette? Because I am too. Catherine wants to know, should we buy a tiny red car too? Okay. Put this one together. With more foam squares and more foam squares. And more foam squares. I might have to get some out of my box here. Oh, there's a sheet. Yeah, these are the ones that don't have very good sticky on them. Just gonna get another one out of my box. One of these days I'm going to have to go back to using regular squares. But not yet. I still have some cheap ones. Okay. I'm claustrophobic enough that when, like, for example, I am very uncomfortable when we get into the elevator. I don't know how many of you have ever been to the sea lion caves on the Oregon coast. Did you get in an elevator and go down, like, what, 200 feet?
At least.
200, 250 feet to ocean level. And it's one of the biggest sea caves. I believe one of the biggest sea caves in the world. And the sea lions have moved in there and taken it over. It's called the Sea Lion Caves, and you can go right down. They have it all. It's really nicely done because they have it fenced off so people can't get in there and bug the sea lions. But you can get right down into their natural habitat. But when you go take the elevator through that solid rock and go down there, I have to always hang on to Bryce, and I'm always a little uncomfortable when I'm there, even though it's fascinating because I love to be in where all the critters are. I'm a little uncomfortable till we come back up because I know I'm under 200, 250 feet of solid rock. I will never be a spelunker, I can tell you that. It will never happen. You will never hear of me getting stuck in a mine, as I would not go there. Yeah. Yet another thing, Twinner. We need some little ones for these people. I have not been there, I don't think. Ruby Falls. We'll never do that again. I went to, I don't know if it's still beautiful, but in Victoria, Canada, they used to have this really well done, just fabulously done natural museum. And they had it set up like a tour where you tour through the museum and you go on elevators and stuff to go in and down and through. And there's a claustrophobia warning at the beginning of it. And I had to fool around half the day before I would consent to go in and down and through that museum. It was beautiful and fabulous and really good. I'm glad I went, but it was very claustrophobic. Spooky. Mallorca, Spain, Caves of Drac. Huh. What makes them spooky, Catherine? Just that it's isolated and deep, or is there something in particular that makes them spooky? If you ever get out here and are visiting the Oregon coast, be sure to look in on the Sea Lion Caves because it is quite a thing to be able to be at sea level watching the lions, the sea lions coming in and out of their cave. It's pretty cool. Okay, 2. They're lit inside. Devin play violin music in the background. Oh, wow. Okay. We've been reading quite a lot lately over here, seeing news stories about the orca off the coast of Spain that are sinking all the yachts. That's interesting. Have you guys heard that story? That news story? I've seen 2 stories on it in 2 weeks where the orca had sunk different yachts. And Ed says, I'll just imagine the sea lion caves, Debbie. Avoidance behavior, always the best policy. Yeah, that's what I tend to think. Don't like heights, tight places, or spiders. All of the above. Although heights aren't too bad. I actually do generally okay with heights. But spiders, don't like them. That's Bryce's job, to be a great defender of his household and protect us from spiders. I think I told you guys about the night that the girls came in and said, Dad, there's a humongous, just huge spider on the front porch. You got to go get it. He went outside and came back a while later. And they said, Did you kill it? Did you kill it? And he said, I tried to step on it, but it pushed my foot away. That's a big spider right there. I was reading the other day, too, that you guys are getting that you guys were getting some really big spiders down south, the East Coast and down south. Big yellow things. God was in a mischievous mood when he created spiders. I think that's probably the best way to explain that. Yeah. Are French spiders pathetic because they're little, or are French spiders pathetic because they're scary? Yeah, if I was on stilts and that, we'd have to have an ambulance on standby. They'd have to be sitting right here in the driveway. They're wispy with attitude. Okay. We get those big giant house spiders, but they will run from you. So that's a good thing. I'm not sure this actually has to be a. I'm not sure it has to be a DL. I think it might actually look pretty good as a A6. I'm going to try it on an A6. How big is huge in it? He turned to the angels and said, now watch this. I'm going to create spiders and everyone's going to be terrified. Time for a little swig meal. Okay. Let's see here. Yeah. I think I'm going to like that. I think we'll go with that. Let's see. Let's put tape. Oh, as big as your hand? Yikes. Are they yellow? Annette? Ones I was reading about were like 3 to 4 inches. Is that what those are? Yikes. That's too big. Wolf spiders. I agree with you guys. Spider webs can be no brown. Huh. Spider webs can be absolutely enchanting when there's, frost on them. They're just beautiful. I just don't get too close because they might be occupied. I saw the movie The Fly when I was a kid, and I was traumatized by it. That little fly with the man's face and the man's body with the fly head. I was terrified. Well, none of our spiders are that big. Our giant house spiders are probably like an inch with their legs, most of them. Some a little bigger, but mostly around an inch. Ooh, that's pretty. I like this. Catherine says spiders in France pose in front of the Eiffel Tower wearing sunglasses. I love that story. That's good. Wolf spiders can get up to 4 inches. That's just too much spider right there. That's just too much. No. If you ever come see me, you cannot bring one of them with you. No, no, no. Those we do not need. I am the one. Okay, it wasn't a spider, but I'm the one that okay. We got 2 pieces of cardstock left. I think if we make A6s out of them, we can get both of them out of this. Let's see if that one larger one will take an A6. We get brown recluse, but ours are pretty small. They mostly hang out in like wood piles, so you want to make sure you don't have wood piled up by your house. So they can have a pretty nasty bite. That looks cute. I think we'll go with that. I'm so scared I can't spell. You got wolf spiders also, Thelma?
What she said.
Yikes. Ugh, I would not like that. If I saw a 4-inch spider, I'd call 911.
You'd sell the house and move.
That's probably true. I would. Yeah, I might have to do that. All right. I think this one I'm going to put all on the blue. Because I don't have much room around my topper. I don't want to distract with the other things. I just want it to be blue behind it. So that one for our next one. That's pretty. That's just pretty. Let's go ahead and pop that up on some foam squares. Now, are wolf spiders primarily house spiders, or are they outside spiders? I'm sincerely hoping you'll tell me they're primarily outside spiders. Keep getting foam and adhesive on my fingers because this foam pieces are sticky outside. That's good. That's good. And I have to decide where to put that. Set that one off for a minute. Ooh. Those spiders dig holes in the ground. Yikes. So they're like an ambush predator. They come out and grab their prey. Eesh. Okay. Another European A6. See there? Once again, it fits just really nicely. Oh. Yikes. I can't imagine a 4-inch spider. That's bigger than a tarantula, which we don't have either. We're actually pretty lucky here. We have very few venomous spiders. We do have a few brown recluse and a few black widows, but not too many. And we don't have rattlesnakes where we live or any venomous snakes. That's why this is God's country out here. Does it rain a lot? Yes. It rains a lot, but that's what keeps it lush and beautiful and green. Now we're all going to have nightmares tonight. My mom's mom was terrified, just terrified of spiders. And one night, my mom used to tell a story that one night she was sleeping and her mom woke her up and said, "You have to come and find the spider in my bedroom." And my mom went in there and she looked all over and didn't see it, took the bed apart, moved the mattresses, didn't see it, put the whole thing back together, told her mom, "Yep, I got it." And went about her business. She said she never did find that spider, but her mom believed she did, so everything was fine. Okay, I like that too. That looks really pretty. Let's put a few more foam squares in this one. Do you know we're on our last card? We've just been chatting about spiders here, and I didn't even realize we're clear up to our last card, guys. 9 cards. Less than 2 hours. We're pretty good. Catherine, you're funny. Okay, I have this pretty border with the lights. I'm going to put that from side to side on my card. Then I'm going to put my topper. Until I didn't put my bottle back upside down. I'm going to put this border right here. I'll put a piece of foam tape clipped in half on this one. Wow, I can't believe we're done. Still have one pretty border left on this sheet. Let's see here. Oops, I was going to decide what to do with this one. I think I'm going to put it right there, though. I actually like it right there. Sometimes I just have to look away. Joke, what does eat with their cheese? What? Oh, what ducks eat with their cheese? Ducks eat with their cheese. I don't know, Annette. What do ducks eat with their cheese?
Crackers.
Quackers. Bryce guessed it, I think. Quackers. Irene got it too. Okay. Okay, here's her. When we just put the tag on. Here's her one with the lights coming across. Oops, come on. Stand up. There's our village scenes. They're all really similar looking, but they're still slightly different. So we got those. Let's look at these again. These were great fun. Love that one. Just love it. Like that one. So pretty. Ah. There's our snowball fighters. Here's our biscuit tins. Catherine has a little emoji of that tiny red car. All right. That's it. 9 cards. We're finished. So Bryce and I have time. We will sit down. We probably need to do that soon just to be done with it. We need to sit down and we need to do our video to show our... Is there anything we only made 2 out of? Yeah, there was one we made 2 out of. So you can show our 35 cards that we made out of the Deco Large collection. Great fun. I really, if you haven't tried Deco Large, give it a shot. They really are fun and entertaining to do. And what was most entertaining is hanging out with you guys. You make me laugh. I really enjoy your company. So if you haven't already hit the like button for me, if you would, please. It will make YouTube know that those of you who are watching and participating think this is fun. And when we sign off, there will be an opportunity just right after we sign off, hit your refresh button, the little round curly button at the top, and that will give you an opportunity to come back in, leave a comment about class. Tell me which one you like the best out of what we did today, or which story you like the best. And if you're not already a subscriber, hit that subscribe button because you don't want to miss a single thing we're up to. There's always something fun happening here. So I think that's it for now. I'll have to look at a calendar to tell you what we're doing on Thursday. I'm sure we have something fun planned. And I think for now, I'm going to go ahead and say good night, Gracie. Thanks for hanging out with me.